Cluck News. Babe, there's not a good way to start anything. Because guess what? We're human.
I know, but I'm thinking of it as like a YouTube video, and YouTube videos they have intros.
Yeah, but I hate YouTube videos that have intros because it feels fake and forced so many times.
I know.
I like being a real person. Like no one just randomly starts. Okay, let me stop, and then let me just start talking like we were talking already. Like people, people want authenticity. So be authentic. Be yourself. Be you. I hate being fake. I hate talking like hey guys, how we do? Like I'm not that enthusiastic about today. I liked that when I was a kid, because when I was a kid I was like that. Now that I'm, a little bit older, I just like someone telling me the information, engaging with me, taking the time. Like everyone is always trying to sell something at you or act like they're your friend. I don't know these people. These people don't know me. I'm trying to get to know them. I'll get an intro later on. I'll be like, "Hi guys," when I know them. They don't know me. I don't owe them nothing. I'm here to earn their respect.
Well, if you're not gonna do an intro, you at least need an attention grabber.
That's why I got
Look, they do that on TikTok.
Yeah, and TikTok's gonna eventually fail. Listen, people right now, this is what's current. I'm for the future. What I have is always gonna be a style. In fact, I'm not even just for the future. I'm for the past, present, and future. Because what I have, people are always gonna want. I always got what's in stock, and that's being a real, authentic person. That's how it goes. Everybody else that does fake stuff, they always spend their life chasing trends. You know that J. Cole. You know that Lil Pump. You're gonna be riding trends until one day you stop being the one. Like they stop vibing with you until you get a little too old. You get a little too ugly. And you never old or ugly. Like Lil Pump wouldn't have been ugly if he was, in his own culture, in his own lane. I remember Lil Pump because nobody else remember Lil Pump. I remember what people don't.
I remember Lil Pump. D-Rose, D-Rose, D-Rose.
I don't know that song. I don't know any of his songs. The only one I know is the Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. But you know why I remember? Because I remember everybody that was riding him. And then, now I'll be like, nah, where was y'all now? Why'd y'all delete that from your playlist now? Why y'all skipping that? Nah, what happened? Y'all said he was the best. That's why I don't like D-riding. I'm not saying you can't like somebody. I'm saying they was out here ignoring all the N-words and yeah, they was saying, I'm not racist. What was this? See, that's my problem. Too many people racist don't want to claim to just be racist. Like they ain't just accept it. Hey, I was racist. I'm sorry. I'm doing better now. End of story. They gotta be like, no, I wasn't racist. It wasn't me. This isn't me. I was never like this. They scrubbed the whole internet. I never said this. I'm like, I'm looking at the tweet right now. And you know what's funny about those things? The tweets are always so heinous that it's like they basically say like, I swear to God, I will never deny this in the future. I hate black people. I want them lynched. And then they come back 10 years. No.
Their apology video. No, they do. Some of them be having apology videos.
Yeah, no, they do that after. I swear. They deny. They'd be like, okay, the evidence is too hard. And then they'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. Let's move on. And they try to be like, I said sorry. And it's like, I already apologized. And then the backlash gets worse and worse and worse. And they make an apology video. I'm sorry that you guys took it this way. It was a misunderstanding. I meant it towards one person. I didn't know it affected the whole community. And for that, I show remorse and sympathies to those that it could have affected.
Okay, but which people do you think are worse? The ones who come back and apologize, their fake apology, or the ones who be like, oh, you can't cancel someone who doesn't want to be canceled, like people who just don't shut up and they just keep doing or saying whatever it is that they want to say.
You know who's worse? Who's really worse? The people who still watch. Like me, after you get racist allegations, I'm not watching no more. I'm like, oh, good. Everybody that like both of those people are equal in bad. There's not a better. They're just two sides of the same coin. Whoever's watching and who's keeps continue to watch, I don't even care if you're like, no, I'm sending them hate comments. You're aiding in them getting likes, views, and clicks.
Yeah.
So that's
guess who I seen on live yesterday? Yalissa. And I didn't even go to her page. She was just, you know how like TikTok they show you lives.
Yeah.
I didn't click on her live, but she was there.
Yeah, I just like me. I be hitting the block button like nothing. It's just I don't even care. Like the thing about it, they're losers. Like the truth of it is, they say anything to be controversial. They say anything to be in clicks in front. If they truly were remorseful for what they did, first they would either spend all their time and resources combating that very heinous thing that they talked about. Like they wouldn't just mention it or bring it up for like one video. They would actually just continue to be like, that's so important and so vital that is what I need to combat until it's actually done. Or they would just stay off the internet. Like it's not that hard. Like if you do something that messed up and that like if you feel like it's that heinous and people are telling you it's that heinous, what's the shame of just like saying, hey, you know what, maybe this internet stuff isn't for me? Because like the moment that you deny that and you keep going and you keep trying to make videos, it just shows to me you're desperate to do anything. You're desperate to stay relevant. You'll say whatever you need to stay relevant. You will kick a crippled kid. Be like, handicap. Like, I'm not saying cripple, like, I'm saying cripple because I'm crippled, but it's like they'll say anything just to stay online. And that's like the sad part of it. Like, what aren't you willing to say? What aren't you willing to address? But yeah. What else?
No, because I nothing.
What was that?
Because I was gonna say something, but I was like, never mind. Because it's gonna go off topic.
Let it go off topic. That's a conversation.
Oh, okay.
I never like to keep on a conversation too long. That's how it gets boring. Well, what?
No, because I want to bring up this guy. He pushed an old lady, like, in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't get canceled for it because he had privilege. Yeah.
I don't... What?
Yeah.
Cancel? Hold on, did you say cancel? Don't you mean jail?
Yeah, he didn't go to jail for it.
Because I think you got the wrong... Some people don't need to be canceled. They need to be locked up. You're talking about canceled. They need to cancel his freedom papers. They need him behind bars.
Yeah, that's his name, Leon.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I don't know, like I know about pretty privilege, but I feel like the biggest conversation here is why aren't people getting arrested for crimes? Why aren't people, like, was he black? Was he white?
Yeah.
Okay, so did he push a white old lady?
Yeah. She was 69 years old.
I'm not trying to justify it, but my Umar sense is going off. I'm saying, listen, I'm not saying he right. I'm not saying he right. I'm just saying, where was she in the civil rights movement? Where was she when we was fighting for oppression? I just need to know where she was at. I could make my decision based on that. Where was she at?
All he got was probation and community service hours.
Okay, so again, okay, so you want me to cancel him? I feel like we shouldn't be. I don't know who you're talking about, so I guess the canceling worked because I don't engage with him. But why did he push the old lady?
I don't know.
This is what I mean. Internet people, they worried about canceling him. I'm worried about, like, did he actually commit a crime and should he go to jail for that crime? And what did the old lady do? I'm not trying to victim blame. Like, I'm not saying that we should go pushing old ladies, but you know what? No, I'm saying that. Forget it. I do want us to start pushing old ladies. I do want us to start beating up old people. I'm tired of old... Hold on, hear me
What?
out. Hold on, hear me out. Old people be getting away with stuff because they old, but they be saying racist stuff, and then people be like, oh, they don't know no better. What do you mean they don't know any better? They been here longer than me. I know. It's like, go read a book. They was there when Dr. Martin Luther King was protesting, marching, and they didn't figure it out then. They never gonna figure it out. Hit them now. That's why you got a whole bunch of old people in retirement homes right now. And you know what? I'm not saying that we shouldn't fix the retirement home system. I'm saying we should fix it for us. We need to fix the retirement home. Let them figure out the problems, smooth it out, start holding people, sending them to jail, put more cameras in there. But yeah, no, we need to start figuring out how to take care of old people so when we get old, we all right.
Right.
Still tough to watch. A teen tossing a 68-year-old woman to the ground during a pool party. And tonight, closure to a case that's grabbed national.
They didn't even show the full video.
Listen, so he just tossed her in the pool.
Yeah, apparently people surrounding them were like, throw her in the pool, but they never said what she did.
I ain't saying that that's the, like, there's worse things that I've heard. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm not saying that it's not, like, to be honest with you, I think that justice was served on that one. Because, like, unless
she didn't die.
She didn't die. Did she get
She
like
could have died from like a heart attack though.
Yeah, okay, that's true, but like she didn't.
Why did he touch her though?
Yeah, no, I'm saying that I feel like he got punishment, but I'm like, I think that now he's not gonna ever, because it sounded like he was a teen.
Yeah, he was 17.
Yeah, it sounded like it was just peer pressure. He was dumb. When you're young and dumb, you're willing to do some really dumb stuff. It wasn't like he was driving a car going 100. Yeah, was it smart to pick up a lady and throw her in the pool? No, but like, I'm not trying to minimize what he did, but it wasn't like the worst
You
thing.
guys kind of look alike. Okay, next. But yeah, what if she didn't even know how to swim?
Yeah, then that's a different case. I'm saying, all right, like when everything is settled, the judge is supposed to make a case or a ruling on like what actually happened and what corresponded. It's like I get it. We can sit here all day and go, but what if the case is like, okay, you're not in the pool anymore, you don't have any broken bones, and he's in jail. You can only charge him with what he actually did. Now, I'm hoping with this sentence that he won't do anything else in life and actually think about his actions and realize there are people that are going to punish him. But the whole point of the court system and the problem with cancel culture is that, like, okay, so he did do this, and then he got punished by the courts. So you want me to then, like, always bring up the fact that he did this? When does he ever get released from this? Like, when he's 35, do I gotta be like, hey, remember when he was 17 and you threw this person? Like, I get that part, but like, how are you supposed to move on? Like, I'm being legit. Like, some things you should not move on from. Some things I feel like the courts give like a ruling, but it's not actual justice. That's a whole systematic. That's a bigger issue. But like that one, what else am I supposed to do? We gonna ride for Miss Betty Sue over here. We gonna like, I don't know what content he was even making. Like, what was he making?
He was basically just, I wouldn't say he was famous, but he was well known just for looking good.
Okay.
That's it.
For that alone, I wouldn't have engaged in his content. That's y'all problems. I'm not saying y'all, but I'm saying like who I like. If I'm just like, I'm just going, oh my god, they're so bad. Double tap.
Actually, that's how people get famous. Just
And that's y'all problem. That's why y'all making all the wrong people. I don't know where my straw went. Well, it's gone now. Y'all making the wrong people famous, or you making the right people famous.
Jalen from Love Island. He has 1 million followers, like almost 2 million followers. I think he has like 1.5 now.
And that's the problem. Everybody like being famous. Because being like I don't care about being famous. Y'all can keep the fame. Give me the money. Give me the money. Y'all making anybody famous, and then these people don't even know what to do with all that fame. Or they do. They do exactly what they supposed to do with all that fame. They start going crazy because you keep getting that cameras on their face, and then you got them out here. You're not clocking it. You're not clocking it. I'm standing on business. And you know what made me mad? What really made me mad about all of that is he did have a point, but like his AAVE wasn't even the worst one. Like I know they making the joke about it, but he was actually saying it in the right sentence. It's just his voice did not match. But he had the right. That's like listening to a European white person speak Spanish, but they're actually speaking it really good. Like it just sounds weird because their voice doesn't match. It's like a little bit like. You ever heard Ben Affleck speak Spanish?
No.
You sound really good. Better than me. I'm like way better than me. Way. I'm like, hold up, man. Like I know you got married on a plantation. Yeah, he got married on a plantation. You didn't know that? Listen, I keep everybody who gets married on a plantation.
Isn't that Selena Gomez's husband?
Ben Affleck? The one that did Batman?
Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm not talking about the same person.
I don't know. You're talking about Benny Blanco.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he got married on a slave plantation. A lot of celebrities keep getting married on slave plantations. But him, Ryan Reynolds, I know Benjamin Cumberbatch, whatever his name.
I don't know who that is.
You ever seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah. He. I don't think he got married on a plantation, but his family owned enslaved people. Yeah. His family enslaved people. He didn't own them. He enslaved them. He said, "Back to work." All right, mate. No, but a lot of them celebrities, they making the right people famous because they keep giving into the thing, and then you can't ever escape. Those people become like entranced because like they stay stuck on one thing. That's why people love watching them, because it's a consistent level of entertainment. Because entertainment is not supposed to be that long. I miss like 6 episode series. I miss 12 episode series, and then it gets wrapped up nicely. And if it's good enough, season 2, or they make another project.
No. They're already doing that right now. I think you mean the 24 episode series.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying they bringing it back, but like what they bringing it back is like it's cheaper and way worse than it was. So what they doing now, they got 12 episodes, right? But like 6 of them ain't even about the plot, or they just
they're called filler episodes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the whole purpose.
No, there shouldn't be no purpose like that. You should just make 12 episodes a plot. What happened? Like, I don't need a filler episode.
It helps you get deeper.
No, it don't.
With the characters, yes, it does.
I know what. Listen, I watch anime. I watch anime. I know what filler is. I have been in that generation. I watched Naruto season 8. Anbu was my favorite episode. That's filler, and you don't know what I'm talking about. That's filler. Oh my god, I can't cuss in here. I shouldn't cuss. My god, I know filler.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Mount arc in Bleach. I know filler. And when I'm telling you, it don't make you feel that much deeper to the characters when you figure out it's filler and you didn't need to know all of this. All you needed to know was what you could have watched a different show. I was standing up. You don't understand because you got streaming. Because you're privileged.
First of all,
pretty privileged. You got privilege with these streaming. me, I had to back when DirecTV, I had to.
I used to watch DirecTV.
Yeah,
I had the big box TV. It used to have static at the most random times. You would have to hit the side of it just to turn it back on. So what are you talking about?
Listen. I would but you didn't have to live it because you was just.
Yeah, I did.
You.
I had that TV up until I was in 5th grade.
Grade?
No, actually, no. It was longer than that. It was 7th grade. Yeah, it was 7th grade.
You know how long I had that? I had that until I was I think like freshman in high school.
And guess what? I think you're forgetting that you're older than me.
I know that. I'm not forgetting it. I'm including that. I'm saying that you didn't have to grow. I grew up with that, and that was the status quo. And then like you got to, cause like.
Okay, I didn't even have a TV. I didn't have a TV in my room from after I got rid of the box TV. I didn't have no TV in my room from 7th grade until COVID started.
Exactly. Listen, I didn't have one either. You acting like that was a new thing. You had the big family TV. Like when flat screens was coming out, every dad had to get a flat screen TV, but then nobody else had a TV, or they had the old TV that somebody had, or it's like we would switch cable services so many times that I was like, I just don't want a TV in my room. But I was out here watching Pound Puppies. You don't know about Pound Puppies.
No, I
don't. You don't know about Dan Versus. I was watching My Little Pony.
I was watching that too.
Well, then how you not see Dan Versus? But anywho, that's what I'm saying. I had to wait at 7:30 p. I had to learn Eastern and Central Timing just to figure out when this episode was coming out.
Me too.
I had to like you ever have Nick and then Nick 2? Yeah, you don't know nothing about Nick 2.
No, I don't know what that
You don't know nothing about Nickelodeon or Nicktoons. Like you know Nickelodeon, but you ain't know Nicktoons. Kappa Mikey. I was
I don't know what that is.
I was staying up late. Anybody who hears this, they're gonna know instantly what I'm talking about. Instantly. If you know, you know. But all that being said, I stood up time after time just to watch filler. Seasons of filler. And sometimes they didn't even have the episodes in order. So you would just watch a rerun and then be like, what chronological order? I was watching Naruto fight people with just shadow clones for like 7 years until I realized that there was more seasons. You don't understand because he had the Rasengan after he came back to fight Sasuke before he left the village. But before that, I was just watching season 1, 2, 3. I was like the Zabuza arc. I was watching Goku fight on planet Namek. I was watching for 12 episodes waiting for him to get out there. I was crying over Goku for like 3 years. 3 years, because I was like, what's going to happen? Until I found Toonami. You don't understand what I'm talking about. All that to be said. All this to be said. Filler does not make you feel closer. Yeah, I'm going to grab you. It doesn't make you feel closer to the characters. The plot does. Because Avatar, The Last Airbender, something you should watch, should be on your watch list.
No, I'm not watching.
It didn't have much filler. I don't think there was any filler except for maybe 1 or 2 episodes. And that show was very long running, and we can end it because I know you're getting tired. But it was very long running. But it was important because it made me feel close to the characters. But it wasn't like something that was like, oh, okay, let's make them feel close to the character. Everything was intentional. Every day felt closer. Every day they reminded you, hey, we're getting closer to having to fight the Fire Lord. Every day was important. And that's the importance of a long-running show. They needed every episode to convey this message. If you have 12 episodes in a show and 6 of them are not necessary to watch the show, then you just make a 6-episode series. Just let it be that.
Mm-hmm.
But stop wasting time and money. And I know it's because people are like, oh, we want branding. Oh, we want to appeal to this demographic. I'm tired of shows appealing to demographics. I want shows to be like that. Like, you can appeal to demographic. I don't want you to not. But I'm saying that should not be your main goal. Your goal is to tell a story and tell it well. Your goal is to say something, let it be important, let it be out there, and then if people don't like it, then guess what? You should stop doing it. If people like it though, and they ask for more, let it be more. That's what I'm doing. I don't care if they don't like it. I'm gonna speak the way I speak. If one person like how I speak, which I got that one person right here, then that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm.
I do it for the love of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Stop making them sexy vampire shows. I'm tired of them.
What?
I'm tired. No, because like I've been thinking about it. Yeah.
You watched one episode.
I watched a couple by myself. Teen Wolf.
I haven't watched Teen Wolf yet.
I watched.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna start that this summer.
You still gotta watch Twilight.
Oh yeah.
I am tired of watching these vampire shows where the vampires gotta be randomly sexy. I'm tired of it. Cause like every time I get in there, I get body dysmorphia. Like I feel like I gotta be in the gym and to be like, like, and then they're not even. I'm tired of it. I can't keep up with it. They're always, and then every vampire on them shows, like the I won't say low budget, but the lower budget TV shows, they always got the dude who's like 35, and then this 18, 19, 20-year-old. And they'd be like, we're both in high school.
Okay, if you gotta at least watch Vampire Diaries. I'm telling you,
why are they in high school?
They have cool plots. They have.
Yeah.
They eventually go to college.
Eventually?
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just make them go to college in the first place? Yeah, because they perverts. They perverts, and they keep needing to go to. I don't want to engage in something that keeps. Like you know what? We have enough things for high schoolers. We need people. There's an epidemic that people want us to stay in high school. We need college to out of college age stuff. We need grad student age content. We need you because you can have fun as a grown adult. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of feeling like I'm running out my days. Like I'm like, oh man, 30's coming up quick. And it's like, no. People do fun things in their 30s and look 30, and it's fine to look 30, and it's okay to be 30.
30s are the prime.
Yeah, but like people be making 30s content, and they be doing backhanded compliments with 30s. They be like, listen, you can have fun in your 30s, and then it looks like something that you would do in your 20s. It'd be like, listen, you could just do what you was doing in your 20s, just slower and more elegant, and that's okay. Put the booty shorts down. Stop wearing them tight t-shirts. It's okay. Like I hope this doesn't come back and bite me in the butt. Like somebody gonna catch me in a tight t-shirt. Put them tight t-shirts down, and they gonna put it in slow motion, and then they gonna see me. And I'll be like, bro, I just didn't do laundry today. I just picked the wrong shit. But no, seriously. It's like it's okay to get older. Being 30 don't mean you're ugly. I'd rather be 30 than ugly in my teens, in my 20s, cause like, and being ugly isn't necessary. Oh, I'm on low power mode. I ain't charged my phone yet. All right, so let me wrap it up.
Okay.
They need to start making good TV shows like they did back in the day. Bring it to the modern era, give it the good budgets, give it some time, make a show. I don't care if nobody like it except for me. I make a show that I like because I want to like it. I'm tired of these kids. Oh, it's not selling enough toys. Shut up.
Then you write a script, you produce it, You get the
if I had the money, you would see the best material. I would be like, I don't care. Like, you know how it's gonna have so many streams?
Huh?
Cause I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna have every device in the house replaying it. Not to get any money, but because like I like my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, look, babe, look. No, I'm not gonna make it my whole personality. If nobody like it, guess what? I move on. Cause guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I can always do something else. I could be a janitor at Jules. I could work at Target. I could do that. Listen, if I try and I didn't get it, bow out gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna make something good. It's not gonna be me though. I can end it. Heck, not everybody made to be a YouTuber. Not everybody made to be an artist. And guess what? You know what I'm gonna say? Heck, if I'm not cut out to be a YouTuber or artist or whatever, at least I ain't touch no kids. That's all I'm saying. At least I ain't touch no kids.
You sound like Eminem right now.
Listen,
He said he didn't touch on everything except little boys.
Why he didn't put little girls in there?
Why you asking me?
Because you said, hold on, like there's another demographic that you need to say. Just saying, like I ain't touch on nobody that's no minor. Heck, I don't even like people that like kind of hitting that border. What you looking at?
I want the lyrics right now.
Okay. All right. Again, like I'm not really. I like. But yeah, no, I think we. Well, I guess defend Eminem real quick.
I'm not defending him.
Like, well, why you pulling up the lyrics? You just want to see. You just make sure. check across your T's and your dot your I's. Make sure you didn't say nothing about no little girls. Nah, I don't believe you're a pervert, but I'm just saying. At the end of the day, the day's gonna end. All right, that's done.